So look, they don't give you the first term. They give you the 21st term. And they give you the common difference. And they want you to do recursive, which means you must state the first term. Remember, recursive is you have to give the first term. And then you need your D. But I already have my D. It's 0.6. So the only thing I'm lacking recursively is that first term. I already have the second stated. I need the first term. Okay, so we'll solve it explicitly. I'll do the work. However, let's try and figure it out in our head. Okay, so if you guys think of the first term all the way to the 21st term, which is negative 1.4, if I want to know what this is, how many terms do I have to go back? 20 terms, right? Isn't there a difference of 20 terms? Okay, if my common difference is 0.6, remember, from the first term, it's going plus 0.6, plus 0.6, plus 0.6, plus 0.6, right? Each time it's going plus 0.6, plus 0.6, plus 0.6, and it's going to add 0.6 20 times to get to the 21st term. So, what should I do to the 20 and the 0.6? What math operations? Multiply. Because if you're 0.6, add 0.6, add 0.6, add 0.6, all the way over here, how many times did you add 0.6? 20 times. So what is 20 times 0.6? 12. Get a calculator if you don't believe me. The 0 moves, right? The decimal, and then the 2 times 6 is 12. Okay, so 12. I added 12 units from the first term to the 21st term. Okay, but now you got to ask yourself, am I going to add the 12 to the negative 1.4, or am I going to subtract the 12 to the negative 1.4? Here's negative 1.4. I kept add 0.6, add 0.6, add 0.6, and I did that 20 times. Now I want to go backwards. So how do I use the 12? What operations? What's the inverse operation to adding?
Subtracting.
Subtracting, thank you. You guys need to know your inverse operations. If I'm adding 0.6 in this direction and you want to go backwards, that's your inverse operation. What's the inverse operation to adding? Subtracting. So you are going to subtract all those 0.6s. All those 20 0.6s, you want them back. So you're going to subtract the 12 units. Well, it's a positive 12. All right, so what is negative 1.4 minus 12? Negative 13.4, that is your first term. And so this is negative 13.4. So what's your recursive? Oh, I guess I should have, let's white it out. So this first term is negative 13.4. And so there's my recursive. Okay, if you could do that in your head without all that writing, awesome. Let's show explicitly, correctly. How do I do that if I can't come up with it or I'm not too sure? Go to your explicit. You have your 21st term. You know it's negative 1.4. The first term is what you're looking for. You have the 21st term, that's the end value, and you have your common difference. Substitute everything into the explicit formula, and you're going to see those exact numbers that we got, but we did it verbally. Okay, what's 21 minus 1? There's my 20, and notice there's my 20 terms. Okay, multiply these two together. There's my 12, which is what I got here. Why do I have a... Hold on. It's not a plus minus, you guys. I got equal sign happy. So there's my plus 12. Now what am I going to do? When we talked about backtracking and subtracting, because if you're adding forward, you're going to subtract backwards because that's an inverse operation. Why is it the inverse operation? Because here's your equal sign. If I want to combine the negative 1.4 and the positive 12 because they're both constants, I have to jump the equal sign. I have to go from the right side to the left side, and there's your subtraction. So everything that we just did it verbally, and it's all supported algebraically solving the explicit formula. What time is it anyways? Okay. I did a tight turn. Sorry. Wait, today's Thursday. Okay. The video's still going because I don't want it to clear, but how many of you still copying? You are? Okay. So for 27 and 28, if it kind of made sense to you, this like backwards thinking, it works for 27 and 28. I'll do it like if you want in 10 minutes. Oh no. I can do it tomorrow, but give it a try. That backwards thinking, if you draw the little first term to the 21st term, you think how many times did you go? It works for 27 and 28, but of course tomorrow I'll still do it accurately. Can I? Where are you? I'm just writing this. Oh, okay. So when this video gets loaded, it's gonna keep going, but there's nothing that's being taught.
Never mind, Hannah has it.
Okay, yeah.